inside?
Yeah. How did you hurt your leg?
I don't know, it's just been doing this a lot.
Maybe you should get that checked out.
Yeah.
Alright, if you want, I can drive you to urgent care. Is there anyone I should call?
Yeah, my mom.
Alright, let's get you to the car, and I'll call your mom.
Hi, is this Susie's mom? Yeah, I was running in my neighborhood and I saw her fall and I was kind of concerned because she said her leg has been bothering her lately. Yeah. Yeah, so I'm gonna drive her to urgent care. It's right by my house. So, if you want to meet us there. Alright, I'll see you there.
Hi, honey. This is going to be a little worse than expected. The doctors found a tumor in your x-rays and you have to go to the hospital to see if it's malignant or not.
Oh no.
Hello, Susie. Hello, Mrs. Jones. I have reviewed all of your lab results and x-rays and biopsy, and unfortunately, it does look like the tumor is malignant. And for a tumor this aggressive, the treatment is not only chemotherapy, but amputation. I know that this is a lot for you to digest, and it's difficult news, but I want to encourage you and let you know that the treatment has come a long way, and I do believe that with amputation and chemotherapy, you will have a very good chance of survival. I know this is a lot of information, so I want you to go home and talk about it, and I will have our nurse contact you so we can schedule your surgery date.
Thank you.
Do you have any questions? Okay, so we'll talk further.
Thank you. Hello, Dr. Adams? Okay, I'll put you on speaker. Hi, Dr. Adams, you're on speaker.
Okay, hello. Hi, Susie, how are you doing?
I'm okay.
I unfortunately have some not so great news. We've gotten all your lab results back, and it looks like the tumor was a lot more aggressive than what we anticipated, and you are going to need another round of chemotherapy. And this chemotherapy is going to be much more severe. The side effects will be a lot more difficult to handle. But I do believe that this should help you. But it's going to be a long, hard road.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Adams. Can we get back to you on that?
Yes, of course.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
When do you want to start treatment?
I'm not gonna start treatment. I'm just gonna die.
So how's Susie doing?
Well, the chemo didn't work the first time, so the doctor called us yesterday and she offered a more aggressive treatment after the amputation. But Susie doesn't want to do it, and even though I don't want her to die, I don't like seeing her suffer, and the chemotherapy was just awful for her.
Well, my opinion is if there's somewhat of a possibility that the chemo, whether it's aggressive or not, if there's a chance that it'll help her, I think you should take it. Because if you don't try it, you'll never know, and you might not think.
I know, but I just can't stand seeing her suffer, and those symptoms are terrible. The quality of life is just awful. I almost want her to enjoy the time she has left before.
But sometimes it's like the worse you go through, the better things are later. So if she takes the treatment and it's bad, whatever, she gets through it and then she gets all better, then she can enjoy the rest of her life. I know you don't want to see your daughter suffer because that's probably pretty painful, but it's pretty selfish also to just not give her treatment and just let her die.
Forever in my mind, only you. The pieces in my life go away with you. Forever in my mind, only you. The pieces in my life run away with you.
passive. Active is taking deliberate action to end a suffering person's life, and passive is disconnecting of life support or other life-sustaining medical treatment to allow someone to die of natural causes, or also called letting them die.
As stated before, there are two kinds of euthanasia, active and passive. Susie's story was an example of passive euthanasia, but active euthanasia can include physician-assisted suicide, which occurs when a doctor provides the drugs which will end a person's life, usually taken when one is diagnosed with a terminal illness, which is a condition suffered by a sick person for which there is no cure. DNR stands for Do Not Resuscitate, and it is the order on a patient's medical chart informing doctors that no extraordinary measures should be taken to save a patient's life.
In 1997, Clinton prohibited the use of federal funds to support physician-assisted suicide. Vago first Quill, 1997, a Supreme Court case where a New York physician and 3 patients sued states that assisted suicide should not be illegal because it takes away equal protection clause of the 14th Amendment. They lost. In Washington versus Glucksberg in 1997, 4 physicians and 3 patients sued because the law is unconstitutional because it violated due process clause of the 14th Amendment. The court found that a person's right was not a fundamental liberty.
Ripping my heart was so easy, so easy. Launch your assault now, take it easy.